Welcome to another episode of Mom Knows Ball. I am Jordan King here with the fabulous, the wigged up, the makeup on, Melinda King, aka Mom. Mom, how are we doing?
Doing good. I am looking forward to celebrating episode 21.
Woo!
Can you believe it? 21 episodes.
Shots. You don't even know this song.
I do. I do.
You
Everybody, we do it at the tailgate. We do it at the tailgate.
At the tailgate? Okay. Oh boy. I don't want to know what y'all doing at the tailgate. That's concerning on many levels.
Shots.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all, for that visual. Happy Super Bowl teams, Super Bowl week or Super Bowl week leading into Super Bowl week. We're here. We've done it. And I don't want to brag here. But my prediction.
Can you just wait? Go ahead, Jordan.
Look, let's just jump into it. I don't want to brag, but my Super Bowl prediction was correct. I had a feeling it was going to be a rematch. I think we did this 3 weeks ago. I'll play the tape back now. Who do I think is going to be in the Super Bowl? I think it's going to be a rematch of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, Eagles-Chiefs. And I think the Eagles are going to win. I want the Eagles to win. But yes, I predicted before the playoffs started that I thought it was going to be a rematch of the Super Bowl. Our boy Jalen's gets another shot at it. We love to see it. Smitty, it was funny watching that Commanders-Eagles game. There was like a million Alabama players. I sent you that text, and it was like Jonathan Allen rushes Jalen Hurts, who throws a long pass to Devontae Smith, and it's a tackle by another former Alabama guy.
Blocked by Landon Dickerson.
Yeah, being blocked by Landon Dickerson, and it was just all these like foreigners. It's like, wow, we really have it like that. But how are you feeling about the two teams in the Super Bowl in our AFC NFC championship games?
I'm excited, but I got a couple of things I know we're getting into the Super Bowl.
She's got to give like the rundown today.
No, I'm not going to do the rundown. I'm just simply going to say this. We have to say, hey, Ohio State, you won the college football playoff. I mean, you have to say it.
I know. It was so... I'm going to be honest, you guys, and don't take away my ball knowledge. Don't take away my ball pass. I don't think I watched a minute of that game. I was just like, I know, and it has nothing to do with Alabama not being in it. I normally do. I think I was just kind of like, I had turned the page on the college football season at that point. They got to move that thing up earlier. I'm not saying it's an excuse not to watch it. I should have watched that game. But I know. But it just felt like, I don't know. I remember being like, I could either take a nap, which is probably a little too late for a nap, I'll be honest. We're working on my napping schedules, guys.
We are working on your sleep schedule.
It's a work in progress anyway. Or I could start watching this game, which is around like 4:30 California time. And I was like, nap sounds about good, right? Sounds pretty dang good right now. So did not watch the game, but go Buckeyes, I guess. It was... I know Mom watch every minute, but she's not going to want to give either team any love. So
watch the game. Again, we talked about it in a previous episode. The college football playoff schedule just really went on so long that it took a little something away from the game. But of course, if those are your teams, Notre Dame and Ohio State, you're excited. So I didn't really care who won, quite frankly. I really didn't. And at one point it looked like it was going to be a blowout. Then Notre Dame came back. So look, hey, congratulations, Ohio State.
Congrats. You did it, guys.
Listen, all that NIL money, it did you good.
Mom, just stop it.
I'm being petty.
Stop being a hater. I will say, okay, I have to throw a scenario out for you. If Alabama won the national title, but they lost on the kick six, with the new college football playoff, you can lose your rival game which is exactly what Ohio State did,
Yeah.
and still win the national title, would it be bittersweet, or would you be like, like, because I mean it's tough. I mean,
It's tough.
I'm not saying they lost on a kick six, but they lost to a team they should not have lost to in
And we
Michigan.
went ahead and lost to them too. No, I will say that
Yeah.
rival game is tough.
People
So you,
say it, but I feel like in today's era, it's like, the only game that matters is the Michigan game. The only game that matters is beating Auburn. But it's like, okay, but we say that, but do we mean it?
I
And
mean, yeah,
so,
what you want is you want the natty. You want the natty, okay? You want the natty. But then when you have your rivals say, "Oh yeah, but we beat y'all," so but you want the natty. So
okay,
anyway, we're gonna move on to the NFL. Super Bowl is coming up. Jordan and I are actually going to be down in New Orleans the Super Bowl week. Jordan is going to be working, quote unquote, working. So
okay, yes.
we won't have a show. We won't be able to record an episode.
I
But
mean, we'll have a show 24/7 when my mom is annoying me trying to get passes into events that I don't have access to get passes into. Jordan, you think you can give me some tickets to the game? Jordan, you think there's this party tonight? You think you can give me tickets to them? I don't want to get into. Anyway, y'all pray for me because it's gonna be a long week, not just for work, but with this one. So yeah.
I did ask him right before, like, do you think you could get me like a media passes to media day? So
Okay, so I will say, and I don't, you know, I know your birthday passed a couple months ago, and Mother's Day passed, but call it maybe an early Mother's Day gift. I do have a little surprise for you that I was able to get you something for Super Bowl week. Um, I have gotten you your own media pass.
are you serious?
Yeah. It is a do it yourself media pass. Um, it says, and I will show it. It says Melinda J. King Super Bowl media pass. Please present this voucher to any random person in New Orleans for your free yummy snack. Snacks not exceeding $1.99. If anyone is reading this, Melinda is not paying us for our labor. Help. So yes, we have this for you. We'll print it out.
What?
And props to Tamara for the idea. Yes, and that is $1.99 is the cap, not $2, $1.99, and you get a free snack. And that is your credential for the week.
Y'all did me dirty because I was like, what? What?
She
So,
got so excited. She was like, "What? Yeah."
but here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to be, around, and I guarantee you, I am going to get some interviews and some shorts with some people. I'm going to harass people. Yeah, I am going to do that. I'm
Y'all are gonna turn on the TV and it's like a woman claiming to be a part of the media with her fake credential pass was arrested today for accosting members on Bourbon Street, asking them questions and asking them to subscribe to Mom Knows Ball.
So,
About
anyway,
4 or 5 patrons have been scarred for life because of it.
so
Whew.
I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, as far as the matchup, the Eagles and the Chiefs, I'm very, very excited for Jalen Hurts. I am, last time we talked and you mentioned that you didn't feel like Jalen was getting his props. And I've been paying attention and I'm with you on that. Like they are over analyzing him. I heard some show this morning and they asked this question. They said, what do you think was the reason for the Eagles winning big? Was it because of Saquon Barkley? And I'm thinking the or is going to be Jalen Hurts. And the or was all the turnovers from the Washington Commanders. And I'm like, what? Hello. There was a quarterback out there. There was a
Yeah.
quarterback out there who had multiple touchdowns. There was a quarterback out there who had a good balance between running the ball and throwing the ball. I was just,
No,
yeah,
the discourse around him has been fascinating because I think like it's so boom or bust for him at this point. Like you could see if if he performed badly in the NFC Championship, people would talk about him being replaced, and
yeah.
so it is a part of it is like, all right, when you get paid that money, you do, and you have the game. And again, what we can say is the best game of his career was against the team he's seeing in the Super Bowl again. I mean,
Yeah.
that is the best we've ever seen of Jalen. I mean, which is a good and a bad thing. You know, it tells you that since then we haven't seen that guy, and is he that guy, or was that an anomaly, and can he repeat it? But no, I thought he was,
But
you
shouldn't
know,
your best game be in the Super Bowl?
no, exactly. I mean, and
Okay.
everyone, it's
Yeah.
people always say, "Oh, this guy outplayed." Like Jalen did outplay Patrick Mahomes in that Super Bowl. I mean, not by much, but he did statistically. And if it wasn't for that fumble, you know, I think he's got a little Lombardi trophy. But I'm rooting for the Eagles strictly for Smitty and for Jalen. I want this for them. I know everyone wants it for Saquon. That's nice. You know, Saquon's fine. You know, he'll get his money. I don't care that much. I don't want to say I don't care, but like I don't feel for Saquon. Like I feel for the scrutiny of the black quarterback. And I think Jalen Hurts and I think he handles it very well, but I think he gets kind of similar to that Lamar Jackson treatment sometimes. But you know what? He's there. He's got the opportunity, and he can shut up a lot of people. And I hope not only do they win, I hope he's the reason why they win. You know,
Yeah.
I hope it's undoubtedly it's his game, and he
Yeah.
gets Super Bowl MVP, and everyone can just shut the f up. So.
Oh man, we're back to this language. Okay, so Jordan. Okay, we're gonna get some highlights from the week in New Orleans. Believe me, and I feel in my heart I'm gonna run into Jalen Hurts and Pam Hurts' mom. So here
Mom,
we go.
they're like
Okay,
gonna be under like security, okay? You're
okay.
gonna like
Anyway,
she's gonna try to break into the hotel. That's how she's
I am
gonna.
not. So Jordan, I will ask you this. One more question about the NFL. So we've got I think 6 new coaches, right?
Mhm.
And so, I kind of been looking through the list. I feel like you know them much better than I do. So when you look at that list, who do you say? I mean, I know obviously we got our new coach for the Jags, but who do you look at and go, that's a good one. That one's gonna stick.
I mean, you know, against popular belief, I really think Brian Schottenheimer is going to be a phenomenon. I'm kidding, guys. That's
I know. Now that I
hey guys,
know.
hey guys. No, no. I like Mike
Okay, for
Vrabel.
those who don't know, he was the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, and he got promoted to
He
head.
got promoted. Hey,
And
sometimes,
everybody's kind of like scratching their head, like, "Oh
yeah.
my god!"
I'm intrigued by Aaron Glenn. He
Yeah.
gave a really great press conference today. I think
Okay.
Mike Vrabel has shown he can do it. I don't know what the logic of bringing a 75-year-old man to Vegas is
Pete,
going
you
to
mean
do
Pete
for,
Carroll?
yeah, 75. I was like, what? Like, how is
Hey,
this?
hey, hey!
Yeah, this is tough. I'd be remiss if I didn't say with Liam Cohen, tough opening press conference with that Duval clip.
Duval.
It's a tough Duval. You got to
Mm,
be like, Duval!
mm,
Duval, and that wasn't even a thing really until we left because they
mm.
didn't start doing that until
No, they weren't
like,
doing that when we
yeah,
were
they
living
weren't.
there.
That wasn't. I don't know when the Duval thing, but I mean I love it, and he
Yeah.
he gave his Duval, and it was
Mm.
it had some. It left a lot to be desired, to say the least.
Duval.
So
Are we judging his coaching abilities based on how he
look,
says
he's getting cooked online
Duval?
today. I'm online. I'm unapologetically online, and he's getting cooked for his Duval, and
Oh,
so it's not great. But you know what, Liam, we're excited. He played his cards brilliantly too. I will say, my guy got because he turned us down because of our GM, and then was able to get a raise and become the highest paid coordinator by the Bucks. And then we fired our GM, and then he's like, just
mm,
kidding. And then he comes and gets
yeah.
so my boy finessed it. So if he approaches our offense and our team like he did, his money, then hey, we're looking at a 12-5 season. Get that money.
So are you?
Sure.
So is that your pick? Is that the one you? You're like,
yeah, a long-winded way of saying, yeah, I like Liam. I think he'll do well for.
I think about with him with the Duval. Remember when Brian Kelly went to LSU and he
Yeah,
had a Southern Cajun accent and everybody
yeah.
made fun of him. And then that next year, like I think
What
they made it to
what
the
about you? Do you have anything stand out to you? I mean, I feel like I know what you're gonna say, but hopefully it's not you're not that easy to read. But what?
I really I really none of them just had me jumping up and down.
Okay,
Always excited for a black head coach in the NFL, Aaron Glenn.
that's a shocker. I didn't see that coming. No, I did.
You know what, Jordan?
I did.
I think the Dallas Cowboys choice is just funny. But yeah, we will see. You just never know. You never know. So I did find it interesting that Pete Carroll was gonna coach. But look, I'm an AARP person myself. So don't
It's
be
just
hating on us senior
I'm
citizens.
not, and I always forget how old Pete Carroll is, but it was just funny seeing him walk into the Vegas building, and it's just I mean it's I guess because the whole Vegas thing is just like a funny to think about him, at the slot machines, getting the shrimp cocktail at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
They got
Okay.
the yeah.
Okay.
So
You've been to Vegas one time, so
you don't know, Mom. You don't know how many times I've been to Vegas. Okay, you don't know how many times.
so you know what we
Speaking of Vegas,
okay.
we do have to celebrate this being episode number 21 with some bubbly. I don't have bubbly, but I have hard cider.
I've got one.
And
guess what we decided? We were able to convince our producer, Tamra, who never wants to be on camera, but she did want to celebrate with us.
Tamra,
Hey, legal.
Hey.
yay.
Episode 21.
Episode 21. Thank you for the support this whole time. I know, we can be a hard bunch to listen to sometimes. We've had our ups and we've had our downs, but I think we're better for it. And like most of us in our 21st birthdays, we're just gonna drink until we forget, and then and then that's gonna be deleted and edited out, because that's what they do with all my good jokes. They delete and edit them out. It's like they're gonna be like, notes to Jordan, edit this out. It's just terrible.
Well, we have to thank Tamara because she keeps us all very moisturized. She in the chat tells us
make sure our lips aren't chapped and
a little ashy. And
why are y'all looking at me? I don't know.
During the ash, I mean, sometimes it's just we gotta, just keep a little shea butter by your computer, just a little bit.
All right, you know what, y'all? Okay,
there you go. And Tamara's representing her alma mater, Alabama A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama A&M.
The Bulldogs, right? It's the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
Okay, so here's the question. Here's the question for the whole crew. And after we get this answer, we're going to take it out. And this is our 21st episode, and we've had lots of different segments that were good and, maybe not so good. I want each of you to think back and tell me what was your favorite moment, favorite segment from the last 20 episodes. 20 episodes, y'all.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's fun. I mean, to think about, and over 20 hours of recording and many more hours of preparation.
That took Mom way too long to think about. It's okay. All right. Hey, math ain't our strong suit. That's all right. You're good.
Okay, Tamara. Okay, what you got? What's your favorite moment?
I gotta set this one up because Melinda has a problem with talking about my mother and her storytelling. And yes, perhaps it will take her 20 minutes to tell a story. And she's laughing so hard, she has to start over.
Here we go.
And she gets that from Melinda's mom, our grandmother, Jordan, our grandmother. But then she talks about me. I mean, she will interrupt you like, will you get to the point? Are you going to finish? Will you hurry up? But my favorite episode was when we put the yap meter on you. Because you do it too. You know, and it's just like, I think with Jordan, I had to let the world see
Yeah,
that
no,
you two do it as
yeah,
you're rushing us through our
we
story.
had to, because she's so unaware. There's a lack of self-awareness there of just how she's telling these stories, and like, it's just you're waiting to get to the point, and I'm like, Mom, what's the? It's almost like when she presents a question, and it's like, tell me the team that you want to go to the thing, and then go to the this, and it's like,
who's yapping now? Who's yapping now?
okay, good one, Mom, good one.
Okay,
Anyway,
Joy. Okay, that's a good one, Tamara. That was y'all got me. Y'all got me.
I don't think I have a specific one. I do love it though, and I know we've had on great guests, but I do just love it off the top of the show when Mom and I get to mindlessly yap. And I don't, sometimes it'll just be about, I feel like I'm catching up with my mom, just happened to be recorded. And, I haven't, I might not have talked to her for a couple days. That's on me. I'm working on that in 2025. But like, it's just nice to catch, not to get all sentimental, but it's nice to catch up with my mom and do it on a platform like this and let y'all get to see it. So I just enjoy being off, like, off the top. If I had a long day at work or whatever it is, it's just nice to sit back and drink some cider and talk ball with Mom. So yeah, y'all can't be mad at me on that one. So
That with you on
sentimental.
that one.
Yeah,
I think for me, I had two, and one was the yap meter.
of course she had two, guys. She couldn't just have one.
Because y'all
Yeah,
got me. But since Tamara did
one.
that, my second one was when I did the monologue about less Bama content, because Jordan did not know that was coming. That was Tam and I. And so just all of a sudden it's like, oh sure, let's have less Bama content. Okay. So that was fun. And I was with a group of people, and that short a friend of mine was looking at that short, and he thought that was really funny. So I have so appreciated this process, and believe me, it is definitely not over. We're going to take a 2-week break just because we're going to be in New Orleans, and I'm going.
No,
Here we go.
I can't wait to see y'all there.
Yeah.
What's that, Tamara?
I can't wait to see y'all there. It's gonna be so
Yeah,
much.
I'm gonna be harassing all kinds of people, but I've enjoyed this journey. Tamara, I can't believe we finally got you on camera. Jordan showed up, well moisturized, so it's a good day.
I've been sick, so I'm playing injured again. I had an ear infection. Look, I've really been, I had a cold. I've really been going through it, guys. So, send me your well wishes. You can Venmo me, whatever you guys need.
No, okay, do not do that. We're not.
No, you guys, it's okay. Like,
hey, somebody might as well.
Yeah, thank you, Tamara. Again, free labor. Yeah. And on that note, Tamara, do you know ball?
I know ball.
And Mom, do you know a bit of ball?
I know a little ball, but I really wanted to know Jordan. Do you know ball?
I know a tad bit of ball, I will say. I am a ball knower.
All right. I'm Mom. I know ball. Subscribe, comment, share, and we'll see you from New Orleans.